I noticed that there was a guy sitting opposite me who was glancing up at me.
So listen to this horrific account of this woman who finds a note left on a train.
He got off the train a few stops before I did, and when I looked up, I noticed that he'd left a note on the table for me. On the front, it says, "Count to 10, then open." Very mysterious. And then
Nice touch.
inside, it reads, "You should smile, even if the world's getting you down. A face as pretty as yours was not made to frown."
So come on, fair play to the guy. I mean, he's even made it rhyme. Now, I think that's kind of sweet and funny.
I feel like on some level he did know what he was doing was a bit strange, because he wrote, "Can you wait 10 seconds before opening?" So it was like he didn't actually want to be around to see what my reaction was to his note.
No, I wouldn't have hung around either. So this woman clearly not finding this sweet or funny in any way. In fact, completely triggered.
Some people might think that this guy was just trying to be nice to me, but there are so many ways he could have expressed concern for me rather than
Really?
handing me a note telling me what I should do with my face and then
But of course he didn't hand her a note at all, did he? He just left it there for her to find, which she did. She didn't have to read it, but she did.
and then running off the train before I could even respond. When you look at this incident in isolation, you might think I'm overreacting a little bit.
Sure.
You might even think that I should have taken this as a compliment. But actually, that's missing the cumulative effect that incidents like this...
Wow, seriously triggered here. Let's just put that note up again. You should smile, even if the world's getting you down. A face as pretty as yours was not made to frown. Now, I think this was left by an older gentleman, I think. A young guy wouldn't leave something like that. Someone like this, I think, left that note. Now, it could have been someone that looked like that, but I'm guessing it wasn't, because if it was, she'd have been off the train and back 2 stops before you could say me too. No, it was someone like this, and in that case, this is the response she wanted.
That's strange, because he wrote, "Can you wait 10 seconds before opening?" So it was like he didn't actually want to be around to see what my reaction was to his...
And this is what really gets her go, this
telling
thing
me what I
here.
should do with my face, and then running off the train before I could even respond.
You see, this is the real crime. The fact that he managed to get off the train before this woman could have a go at him, you know? And that's what's really got under this woman's skin. The fact that this guy rubbed normality all over her and then basically train ditched her.
Many women do feel vulnerable when people comment on their appearance.
I find all this slightly strange. I don't know about you. Slightly hysterical, as if there's maybe something else going on. So where does this come from? Well, you guessed it, the BBC. In fact, BBC Scotland. The most progressives you can get in one building, I'm sure. What are they attacking? Isn't this how some great relationships start?
Girl on the platform smiled. The boy thought that's the best smile he's seen for a while. She must have been about 26, 28? 28.
This advert from Match.com clearly shows us the reality of the situation. And one can only imagine if Trigger Scottish lady had been on the receiving end of this dude with a guitar, my goodness, she'd have had to have gone for psychiatric care.
We make these moments happen every day. Start your love story at Match.com.
So if the BBC want to close off this particular avenue for starting new relationships, I don't know, maybe we should start getting into arranged marriages. It wasn't long ago that Jeremy Corbyn introduced a plan for women-only train carriages. Surely one step in the Sharia direction. Maybe that's what BBC Scotland had in mind. What do you think?